Hi everybody. Today I wanted to talk about a little bit of what we've been going through as far as a couple with Mike's cancer journey. So Mike is at the point now that he's really tired. It's been 2 years of constantly fighting with really no breaks in between treatments or any like radiation, immunotherapy. In the beginning, he was responding really well. Mike has stage 4 esophageal cancer. So I'm going to try to answer some of the questions that I've been receiving through messages. So he was diagnosed in 2022, December 2022. So it's been over 2 years of fighting with this cancer battle. It's gotten to the point where he's just really tired of fighting all the time and feeling how he is. Where he's at now at this point is we don't go out, we don't venture far from the house. He hasn't ridden his bike. The last time he rode the bike was for my son's funeral. But with me on it, it's been probably about 6-7 months. He just barely has the strength to keep himself on the bike. So at this point, it's really difficult for him to get up to go to work. He struggles to go to work. So we just made the decision that it was best to apply for disability, get him on disability. He doesn't have any more FMLA at work, so there's a team of people at his work right now that are trying to get him, see what they can do by getting his job saved through, I think it's called ADA. It's the American Disabilities Act. So they sent over that paperwork to me on Friday, and I saw that she had included like 6 people in that email. So I submitted them the paperwork that I had filled out for him for the state disability. We submitted that on Friday and sent it to his job, and they replied back. They said that's perfect. They sent over the paperwork for the ADA paperwork to get filled out, which I told him he needs to take it to his oncologist and have them fill it out, and then I will email it or fax it back tomorrow when I go to work, and see how we can protect his job. At this point, it's not even about the money or his income, loss of income or anything like that. It's about the benefits. So it's easy for me to be able to get back onto my benefits at work, but obviously his benefits are way better than mine, and they're more expensive. It would be about $1,000, a little over $1,000 a month to just carry him on my insurance through my employer. So obviously, if we're gonna lose his income, then it's in our best interest to see how we can protect his job, or his benefits at least, and we'll kind of play it by ear and kind of go from there. We'll see if the disability pays anything, and if it doesn't, then I will be applying for him for Social Security. We all know Social Security is hardly anything, but at this point, that's where we're at. I'd rather him be at home comfortable than having to push himself to go to work, because basically that's what he's been doing. He's been getting up, going to work, and that's all he can do. That's all his body will allow him to do. So maybe he can just focus on getting healthy. This weekend today he's been in bed all day today. Yesterday his dad came over with some of his cousins, and they kind of hung out here in the garage, and I was with them for a little bit, and then I went upstairs and let them have time to themselves. But that's where we're at right now. So he decided, the time was to sell the bike. So that is why the decision was made to sell the bike, because it'll just be a nice buffer for us so that we don't have to worry about money. And luckily, I have a job. I'm working. I have a really good job. It pays well. But when you don't plan on losing a second income, that he doesn't want all that burden to fall on me in any way. So, you know, he's gonna let the bike go. It was really sad. It was a sad decision for him. I was really sad. I was sad about the bike. He told me, I told him, I said, I'm sad about it. And he's like, it's just a bike, you know? And he's right. It's a bike. Whoever ends up buying it, I hope they realize what they're buying. It holds a lot of memories. And it meant something to a lot of people. I know it's just a bike. And like he said, it's just a bike. But like, people have been messaging me and they're like, no way, he's really gonna sell it. And you know, there's no way we can keep it. That's Mike's bike. It's known as Mike's bike. Everybody's gonna see it as Mike's bike. And I just hope that whoever takes it, whoever is able to buy it, that they know how much that means to us, to me, and what they're getting. You know, it's not just chrome and a Harley. It has a lot of memories. He's the only owner, and it wasn't something like he was getting rid of it so he can buy a different bike. No, he's getting rid of it because he has cancer, and we don't know how much longer he has. I know he has said it before in other videos that he doesn't like me going to his doctor's appointments because I get emotional. Well, yeah, I do get emotional. You know, I'm not sitting there bawling, but it's my husband. I'm his wife, and it's to see this fight that at one point he was doing so well and now he's not. It's heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking to see someone that you care about so much and love and thought you were going to grow old with. Making these decisions that because he's tired, you know? I knew I was gonna cry. That's why I didn't even bother wearing makeup. He told me that he told the doctor, I want to be put on hospice. That he wanted to be put on hospice. And she's like, really? And he said, yeah, I can't do this anymore. I didn't go to that because he was supposed to just go for chemo treatments. And he was supposed to go to his chemo treatment, and the doctor ended up coming to talk to him, and he told her that he's decided that he doesn't want to, you know, do it anymore, and he wants to be put on hospice. And he told me that she put her hand on his shoulder, and she says, let's try. Let's just keep trying. Let's see what this treatment does. And if it doesn't do anything, then I'll respect your wishes. And I have to do the same for him. You know, as a wife, it's selfish of me to ask him to keep fighting and living. If he's tired, he has to do what's best for him. And that's where we're at. I don't know, you know, I know people can be on hospice for a long time. I've known people on hospice for years. So it's kind of like at this point, I'm just trying to enjoy the moment and the now, and appreciate what we have now, you know, people stopping by to visit him. He's just tired. And I think that's where I have to respect his wishes. I said from the very beginning that this is his journey. This is there's no wrong or right way of dealing with cancer. It's the person who's fighting the cancer. That's their decision and their journey. And us as spouses, mothers, children, we should respect the wishes of the person that's fighting cancer, because they're the ones that are fighting it, not us. Yeah, it's being affected, but ultimately our lives go on. And there's going to be sadness, there's going to be mourning, but our lives still go on. Theirs doesn't. He's been stuck sick for 2 years. And I've had some people reaching out to me, like, how do I keep going? I just keep going. You have to get up. When Mike has taught me, if you ever see him, like, he'll be whispering in my ear, he'll always tell me, stay strong. When my son had passed away, when we were at the hospital, he was right there and I was crying, and he was right there in my ear saying, stay strong. They're all gonna like go off of your energy, so you have to stay strong. And he's right, I do. I had posted a Mother's Day card and a little card that my boys had sent me. They had to have flowers delivered, and in both of those cards, it talks about my strength. And I have to keep moving forward. I can't stay stuck in sadness. I can't stay stuck in what ifs or, selfishly. Those are, I can't stay stuck in those. I have to keep fighting. There's still other people. There's my mom. There's my older son. There's my family. There's, my husband still needs my strength. I've had other people ask me, where do you go? What do you do? I haven't sought any therapy. I'm not a professional. I just know what I've been doing to help me. I've been going to church. I've been reading the Bible, watching messages, books that friends have given me. I've been reading into those types of things, and they've helped me tremendously. Have I gone to any grieving therapies or anything? No, I haven't. Have I gone to cancer therapy? Because there are therapy groups out there for people in my situation, where you're being the caregiver of somebody that has cancer, because it affects everybody. It does. And I haven't done any of those things. I've just been in prayer a lot, and in hope, just relying on prayer and my faith to keep me strong. And I really feel that it really has helped me do that. But I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of insight of where we're at with all of this. You guys see the bike on there. That's why the decision came to sell the bike. We have a couple people that are heavily interested in it. They've already come to look at it. We knew it wouldn't last very long once it was really out there. But the shirts too. The shirts have been amazing. Thank you for all the support. We sold out of a few of different sizes. We're probably going to come out with another one. And Mike asked me if I would keep it going if he were to pass away, and I told him I absolutely would, because there's a lot of designs that he's so talented when it comes to putting designs together. And with the people that he works with, he has designs out there that I know that are sitting there that are good, that you guys would like. So I will keep his I don't know, legacy, I guess, keep going his name, just like I'm doing for my son. That's what I'm gonna keep doing. I'm gonna keep pushing it. If you guys support it, and if you guys would be willing, we'll keep pushing it out there. Limited runs like we do now, you know. But I told him, please don't give it to anybody else. I want to do that. I want to be able to do that and keep it going. But again, this was just a little video. I was feeling it in my heart to share it with you guys, to be a little bit exposed and real. You know, my husband's always been honest and real in himself, and you know, he always says, me or myself as his wife is a reflection of him. So I have to be honest and real too. I thought, I'm gonna put some makeup on, and I thought, who am I kidding? I'm gonna start crying. So here it is. But thank you all for the support that you've given me as my husband's fighting this cancer, given me for the loss of my baby. Every day I wake up to messages, and they help. They do. They help. You know, tomorrow I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go to work, I'm going to get that paperwork submitted for my husband, and I'm gonna continue praying that he can get healed. You know, pray that there's a miracle, that this chemotherapy can help, you know. But I can't dwell or on the what ifs or the hopes or anything like that. I just have to rely on prayer and faith. And but again, it's completely out of my hands. I have no control over this. All I can control is how I feel. I can control being there for Mike, being there for my family, and staying strong. So just a short video. I again appreciate you guys and the support that you've given all of us during not only the past 2 years, but heavily the past few months. I appreciate it. Thank you.